Hi, Andreas here from Psychometric Testing, and today I want to introduce you to a great tool that is really handy. It's a reading guide that helps you to identify the disc profile of a particular person that you are going to be dealing with. Now, why is that handy? So, for example, if you want to make a sale and you're selling to a particular person, say for example a business owner, which is typically, could be a high D typically, but not necessarily, and you might be a high D yourself, and if you use your style matched with a style that you're going to sell to, and you assume it's a high D, you're probably going to be quite successful because there's a good match there. However, imagine the business owner is not a high D and he's a high I or something like that, and you use a high D type of approach with that person. Chances are you're not going to make that sale. And you can see there are four main profiles, and if you are one particular style and you keep using that, chances are you are going to be successful about 25% of the time. The other times you may be lucky occasionally. So here is a method where you can very quickly identify the style that you need to be using with that person. So the way this works is that you go down here, and the first thing is you're going to either choose this here or this here. So you're going to pick, is the person outgoing and direct, or is the person more reserved and indirect? So that's only two things that you need to figure out right in the beginning. So the simple things to look for is the person fast-paced or slower-paced? Is a person more telling or more asking? Is a person quite a loud speaker and a soft speaker? That's the one I like. It's very easy, you know. And so this guy here is more monotone. So you can very quickly sort of just remember those couple of things and see, is the guy more outgoing, faster paced and louder? It's probably a person here in this. Now you're on the left hand side, okay? And then once you're there, so you'll be either on one of the two sides, but in this particular case, say now this person is here on the left hand side, you then go down this thing and you now have to pick between this area or this area. And now, because on the left, the people will be either a D or an I. Okay, so now you're going to pick between the green and the red. Let me just come back to that here. Okay. So the green is more competitive and directing, and the red, which is the I, is more talking and interacting. So typical little clues that you might be getting is the D is more closed posture. So look for body language, you know, folded arms, that kind of stuff, unexpressive and cool face, and doesn't show the feeling, often more formal, and focuses on what questions, what can you do for me, what does this cost, that kind of stuff, you know. And the priorities are very much goal and results orientated. Just within a few minutes of talking to a person, you should be able to identify that. Alternatively, you see on the bottom, the red here, the person is more talkative and it's open posture, more animated and a warm face, more feelings expressed and more casual, and talks more about the who, and you can very quickly see, is it one or the other, and then you know if it is that person that you're going to deal with, if it is a high D or a high I. If you picked the other side, you do exactly the same. Say now you picked the person more reserved, then you need to pick between the blue and the light green here. And of course you can see the S is the open posture, relaxed, casual, focuses on how. And then alternatively, the high C is more assessing and thinking, more closed posture, it's more formal and why kind of questions. Anyway, if you follow this process, I would recommend that you print this sheet out and learn this stuff. It's not really difficult. There's just a couple of things that you need to remember. And you then know if you're talking to a high D, high I, high S, or high C. And you can adjust your style accordingly and have a very good chance of impressing the person and matching that person and making a sale. That's it for today, and talk to you again soon.